Hi, ladies. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Girl, I got a new look. I done colored my hair. Got rid of the grays. We'll see how long that lasts, because gray hair and dye, they not friends. But it's Thanksgiving, and I thought I would show up at my family gathering with a little bit different look. All right, I'm not going to be long. There's a couple things that I wanted to talk to you about. I have to say, and I've said it before, you ladies are amazing. Um, I love the warrior queens. That's what I call y'all. You are the ladies that are all over this man's internet, jumping all over the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the jerks who come after us. And I thank God for each and every one of you. I absolutely love watching you. Um, One of the things I had to learn about myself was that I cannot do that. Okay. For many years, I wore the armor, and part of my healing process was that I had to take it off. And so I have. And when I see stories that come up that are particularly painful, and the story of Shanquilla Robinson is a really good example. The first time I heard that story was here on TikTok. One of the warrior queens was just reading it, and it brought me to tears. I cannot handle really tragic things anymore because once I took off the armor, it just made me more susceptible to people's emotions and all that kind of thing. I see some of you, and you are in the same boat I am, but you don't realize it yet. So what happens is when these terrible things happen for some of you, you're crying on screen. Ladies, you cannot do this to yourself, all right? Part of my healing process as a woman was to take on the mantle of being who I was authentically. And for me, that is taking off the armor, living in my crone face with joy and happiness, and being a different, happier person. And when I see some of you and you're so upset, it upsets me. And I just want to talk to those ladies who are struggling when they see something that affects them so painfully and deeply out here on TikTok. I'm concerned for you because I had to take the steps necessary to make the changes in myself, to strip off my armor and become who I really was. I realized that I could not handle the information the same way I used to. I no longer watch the nightly news. I haven't in 3 years because sitting and watching video of tragic events is more than I can handle. So I typically read my news. When something really difficult comes before me, I make a conscious decision to stop and pause and decide when I'm going to read something or I'm going to review something, because it gives me a chance to kind of take it spoonful by spoonful instead of having it thrown up at me and me just having a really upsetting and violent reaction, because that is essentially what was happening. I'm concerned for those of you who are not warrior queens, all right? Because our warrior queens, baby, they ain't no joke. They jump knee deep in people, and I am at home clapping and cheering, and yes, because they are the ones who are in a deep understanding of what needs to be done and able to do it. All right. I am a supporter of the warrior queens. I can't be one. And some of you, I think, want to be the warrior queens, but you find yourself out here crying because you're so upset. And so what I've decided to do is that I am going to support the warrior queens, and I don't watch videos that I cannot handle. Okay. And that is to protect my mental health. That is to protect my energy. And the warrior queens are doing such a great job. I could never find more capable women to support here on the internet. So I go and I watch their videos. I support their videos. I'll comment on their videos. And I don't go look at the original poster's information because I don't even want to give whoever's saying the bad things, whoever's reporting the bad things or doing the bad things, I don't even want to give them my eyes, all right? It's important that we protect our energy, okay? It's important that we know who we are and what we can withstand, because What we don't want, I learned a new word. It is rage farming. People are out here rage farming, trying to get us upset, because an upset black woman is an activated and active black woman. That's not what we're about. We're not about letting people manipulate us just for views. There's one lady, and she did a video, and I loved it. I absolutely, because she played the video, and she had a comb in her hand, and she said, "Don't do it." And I was looking at the, when she started, and I'm like, okay, because I was ready to I was getting ready to be keyboard gangster. I'm going to type, and she's like, "Don't do it." And that was a heads up for me. Don't let these people trigger you. Don't let them manipulate you. Support the warrior queens, because they ain't no joke. And protect your sanity, protect your emotions, your energy. Because we're not looking to be out here upset and letting people see how badly they upset us, because, baby, that's the plan, okay? We cannot be manipulated, okay? I hope you're all having a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I am. I'm not cooking. In a few hours, I'm going to pack up the stuff I bought and go eat somebody else's food, because I gave up on cooking that stuff too. But, ladies, I love you. Take care of yourself, okay? If you cannot handle what's happening on this man's internet, leave it to the warrior queens. Baby, they are fierce. Okay, I'm going to insert this in just because I just wanted to say what happened to Sanquilla Robinson was tragic. And I don't want to downplay the importance of it, the lesson that it teaches us, or the tragedy of the event itself. So I didn't want you to get that impression. It breaks my heart to see it. It really, really does. We've lost a wonderful young woman in a senseless tragedy, and that is heartbreaking.